Hello, everybody. Today we talk about lecture topic 14, European cooperation in the fight against terrorism. Our lecture consists from the questions: is cooperation of the Republic of Kazakhstan with the European Union and Kazakhstan's foreign policy in the fight against terrorism. Uh, Cooperation of the Republic of Kazakhstan with the European Union. The prospect and necessity of developing relations with the European Union for Kazakhstan are determined by the role and place of this union in European and world politics, economy, and culture. The European Union and Kazakhstan are partners and have an ever-expanding joint dialogue. Kazakhstan is united with the European Union by a common interest in the field of regional and international security, economy, social and cultural development, and carrying out investment activities, large international projects, attracting advanced technologies and knowledge into the country. Maintaining high-level relations between our republic and the European Union is a priority. Cooperation between Kazakhstan and the European Union has gone through several stages in the development. In its development, the modern period which we are witnessing is aimed at consolidating and expanding the European Union's position in Central Asia and the Caspian region. Today, the European Union has already developed its vision of the future of Central Asia as a region capable of becoming a barrier to drug trafficking, illegal migration, and religious extremism. The foreign policy of the newly independent states of the Central Asian region from the very beginning was aimed at establishing equal and mutually beneficial relations with all states of the world. Of course, one of these priorities is the development of cooperation with the European Union. Cooperation with the European Union, which occupies a leading position in world politics and economy, has a special place in Kazakhstan's foreign policy. The European Union's cooperation with the CIS countries began on December 31, 1991, when the European Union and its states, in a joint statement, recognized the newly independent states that had emerged on the territory of the former USSR. As you know, the main comment on written the relationship between the European Union and Kazakhstan is a partnership and cooperation agreement which was signed in 1995 and entered into force in 1999. The agreement created an institutional, political, and administrative framework for Kazakhstan and the European Union to facilitate all forms of bilateral cooperation. It introduced political dialogue, created an open trade and investment regime between its parties, assisted Kazakhstan in its transition to internal standards, and also provided for cooperation in a wide range of areas, from transport to education and from energy to combating illegal activities. The priority areas of cooperation between the parties according to the agreement are the economy and the promotion of democratization. Political dialogue envisages the desire of the parties to cooperate on the observance of the principles of democracy, respect, protection, and promotion of human rights. European countries have tremendous experience in solving such problems as the fight against terrorism, extremism, separatism, and drug trafficking. The experience is also of interest to the countries of Central Asia, which have already faced similar phenomena. It is important for our republic to involve the European Union in assisting in the implementation of specific regional projects in the field of strengthening security, combating transnational crime, as well as assisting border services. One of the issues of ensuring regional stability is to stop the production, sale, and transportation of drugs with the aim of promoting the fight against drugs and improving border management. The European Union has developed two programs: the Border Management Program in Central Asia and the Central Asia Drug Action Program. Kazakhstan's foreign policy in the fight against terrorism. In the foreign policy context, the attitude to this problem is expressed in its actualization within the framework of international organizations, both global and regional, and the bilateral level. For more than a decade, Kazakhstan has been positioning itself as an initiator of peaceful movements and undertakings. In the context under study, it is necessary to mention the Congress of World Religions initiated by Nursultan Nazarbayev and held in Astana. This event, bringing together representatives of various world confessions at one table, was created for dialogue and increasing tolerance between traditional religions. Content analysis of the speeches of President of Republic of Kazakhstan shows that 72% of them contain the words terrorism or extremism. The threat of terrorism, according to the text of the last address to the people of Kazakhstan, is one of the characteristics of the new global reality. According to the results of the assessment of the text presented on the website acordap.kz for 1415, the emotional impact won the listener plays a key role in the revived discourse. The structure of argumentation is dominated by relative and political speech, directive speech acts that are characteristic of internal political texts, and commission promises announcement are characteristics of a foreign policy. Key political propositions declared by the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan can be divided into the need for a preventive fight against terrorism, extremism, and radicalism at all levels, the need to improve internal Kazakhstani tools to counter these threats, the need for international cooperation aimed at achieving a higher level of collective security against the threat of terrorism and extremism. In general, the state in Kazakhstan's political discourse plays a leading role in the fight against international terrorism as a defender. At the same time, this concept provides for belonging to the state and civil society, efforts of non-governmental organizations, and high consciousness of each individual citizen. The expert survey, which united the opinions and discursive characteristics of specialists in the field of international relations, religious studies, jurisprudence, and journalism, made it possible to reveal how the expert discourse on the subject under study is being built. The key issues of concern to experts were identified regarding Central Asian and state security, anti-terrorist and anti-extremist policies, the activities of destructive groups on the territory of the Republic of Kazakhstan, and the involvement of citizens of the country in it. Thanks for your attention. If you have some additional questions to me, you can call me my private phone number or send me a message on my email and WhatsApp. See you on the next lecture. Goodbye.